Last time on Hearts of Iron Ore. Russia suffered a serious defeat during Operation Barbarossa, but Poland managed to hold on in Warsaw. It is now the year 1942. After the defeat of 1941, Soviet leadership had collapsed and a new pro-Axis regime was coming to power. The fighting on the Eastern Front had come to an end. The Axis saw this as an opportunity to launch a daring new operation. Before the beachhead could be fully secured, the Axis had to fight some American troops in Bulgaria. Triceratops Boy, Russia's best tanker, decided to join the US Army. In 1942, America got access to an even bigger super naval gun. After the Bulgaria incursion was dealt with, the Axis began funneling troops into Florida. Triceratops Boy once again used his infamous hit-and-run Cossack tactics. The Axis had begun advancing into Georgia. Out of this entire wave of troops, only one Bulgarian survived. However, the next wave was already on its way. In conclusion, The Axis managed to secure a foothold in Georgia, which would be vital in the upcoming 1943 campaign. Before we get to 1943, I need to give you a huge lore dump. The German Reich is primarily led by Volz, a traditional faction made up of Hispanic Americans that has been part of TAP for many years. However, Volz's fighting spirit has been greatly diminished over the years. The most active members of the German Reich are part of a new sub-faction called Hydra that is made of actual Europeans. Unimpressed by Volz's performance in Florida, Hydra decided to betray Germany and embed themselves inside the United States. Hydra would then serve America as an elite armored division.
Holy shit, this is so fun.
Before Hearts of Iron Ore, there was one giant Polish meta-faction. They had split into two groups, which then played as Poland and Japan in-game. Since Japan had already surrendered, a few Japanese players decided to rejoin Poland and brought some goodies with them. That's how Poland will get their hands on Japanese technology. Oh, also, since the Soviets were now pro-Axis, the new regime shared Russian heavy tank technology with their new allies. Okay, lore dump complete. It is now the year 1943. Fighting had already broken out in Warsaw, even though the official wartime had not yet started. Remnants of the old Soviet government that still opposed the Axis had opened a tank factory in Poland. The Russians also shared their stealth tank technology with the Axis. Relogging can sometimes undo the invisibility. Polish armor could barely hold against Axis human wave attacks. At close range, human waves are even harder to stop. Okay, I was rooting for the Poles at first, and I even let it slide when they stole Japanese weapons. But allowing them to take Tokyo would be too dishonorable. Bulgarian Stalin tanks are now being deployed. It is going to get very confusing with both sides using the same model. Wow, 50 players. The Poles pulled out their last resort superweapon. However, Axis troops surrounded it before it could leave the garage. Although the Oi is undeniably powerful, as Stalin's cannon can easily penetrate it from the side. Also, Warsaw was just captured. Like in Odessa, Polish partisans continued struggling in vain. Despite still having to deal with an uprising in Warsaw, the Axis was now able to focus on the American front. Tune in next time for the invasion of Georgia.
What the fuck?
Make sure to tune in next time, kids.